Welcome to Data Pandit. So today we are going to check the key change function, right? So in roll up, while grouping group based, processing in Abinitio, uh, and when we don't know when to change the key for the particular group, right? I mean, we do not know the grouping of the records in entirety, and we want to change. We want ab initio or a roll-up code to check when to change the key, the processing key. So let's see how we could, see the data and try to use that key change function in that. For example, let's say we have a data like this. We have a date based, amounts associated with it. Let's say this date is like 1st of January 2023, and this is 3rd of January, 8th of January, 17th January, 21st January, and so on, 31st July, right? And we have an amount column, okay? And we requires that, and we can have a multiple years of data in it, like 2030, 24th, or 20, I mean last year data and before that even. So that kind of data we have in our data set, and we want the output in such a way that for a particular week of a year, there should be a grouping based on particular week of the year. Okay. We have a data sorted already. Otherwise, it's not going to work, right? Or if it is a unsorted data, we need to use the input not sorted, that facility of the rollup, right? So let's say we have a sorted data, okay, and so this data would be placed like this. If we have 2022 data, then they will be placed as well, right? So depending upon this date, this consecutive date, right, we need to decide whether this record belongs to the current group or a next group, right? So this while using these two dates, right, we can decide upon. So if we look at the key change function, right, so accumulate the amount for the same week, right? So you need to, so let's say we have 1st of January and 3rd of January, these two falls in one week, then these amounts should be added. And we can say that this is the amount for the first week of the 2023 of the January month, right? That's what we can give the output for, right? Now, so in the key change function, if date week of year for a particular date and right in1 date and in2 date, we will have current date and the previous date, right? So if that is the case, I mean the week are not same, right? Or year is not equal to same, then we are going to give the let's say, then we are going to give 1, otherwise else is 0. So if weeks are not same and also the years is not same, right? Then we are going to say that it is a different week, right? Let's say first date gives, 1st January gives the, week is equal to 1. Date week of the year is the ab initio function. So this will give 1, this will give 1, and year is also same, right? Then, you know, this is going to give the 0, right? The same for these two dates. So if we in1 is 8th of January 2023, then convert the date 1, right? First the in1, let's say in1 is a current, then this will be week 2 is not equal to week 1, right? Then it will give 1. So this is the next group. So this is how we can, we can utilize the key change function for the rollup. So in the rollup, when we let's say uh, roll up in input data begin and end. What we need to do give is out dot let's say week year. We can say we can use utilize the date week of year for the we need to, let's say I have converted the date, so right in1, let's say in1 dot date in date, right? This it I can do string concat and I can give the year as well, right? I can check the year. I can calculate the year also, okay, using some value and out dot some amount total amount for week weekly amount. Let's say I have this column, then what I can do is sum of in dot amt. So this would giving my result, right? So L here I can calculate using the this particular date. So it will be giving me date and date week of year I can calculate, right? So this is how we can implement the key change function, right? So okay, with that, thank you so much. Sometimes we this question